Alright guys, so this is my plan on how I'll be scaling my business to $100,000 per month profit in a few months or less. So I basically did the whole math and I already knew exactly how many meetings I needed to get in order for me to hit that goal, but I was always missing the number of appointments I needed to have, which is approximately like 5 to 6 appointments every single day in order for me to hit my goal, like 5-6 days a week. And the reason why I wasn't getting the number of appointments I needed per day was because I was too scattered across different channels that weren't necessarily bringing results. I was trying to basically scale horizontally, right? So when you try to scale your business or scale anything, there's always two ways of scaling, which is horizontally and vertically, right? Let me give you an example. When we run YouTube ads or Facebook ads with our clients, there are two ways of scaling a winning ad set or a winning campaign. The first one is to duplicate it, all right? So create a duplicate campaign or ad set with a different budget. So for example, if we're spending $50 per day on a specific campaign or budget, if you duplicate that, you'll have a second ad set at $50 per day. And this is called horizontal scaling. On the other side, vertical scaling is taking that same ad set and increasing the budget by 20 or 30%. For example. So now you're just increasing that same ad set. This is what we call vertical scaling. And what I was trying to do before is horizontal scaling with different channels. For example, the way we get our clients is through 2 main channels, but I was trying to make 8 other channels work at the same time to try to get more clients and more appointments. But it didn't really work, right? Because my brain, my energy, my time was scattered across too many different things that weren't proven in the first place. I was trying to prove and crack the code to all these different things, all these different channels, all these different ways of getting clients, but only 2 of them were actually killing it for us, right? So it was really hard to crack the other ones while maintaining the first ones in the first place that were producing results. So what I started doing is basically focusing on the 2 channels that are actually producing results and 10xing that instead and cutting the rest. That's why I'm spending right now my time on hiring appointment setters, and I'll probably be hiring 6 of them, if not more, in the following weeks. I already hired 2 in the last 2 weeks. Now I'm looking to bring on 4 more appointment setters in the upcoming weeks. And I'm focusing my time as much as possible on training them, ramping them up, giving them help, resources, and building assets internally inside my company for them to go to, reference to that, learn from that. That way I can remove my time from always being the one training them one-on-one, and they can go to our resources, our SOPs, our previous examples, our assets that I am building right now, and they can find the answers to their questions there. And then when they don't find it, they can come to me afterwards, and then I can train them, give them feedback live. So I'm really spending a lot of time investing in my setters right now, which is something I wasn't doing before because I thought, well, they should figure it out by themselves because this is how I work. And I figure things out by myself. And I thought to myself, well, if they can't figure it out, then probably not a good fit for a company. Now, I think there is still some truth to that, whereas I want my team members to all be independent, smart, and solve problems on their own without always having to go to me. With that being said though, there are specific roles where you need to keep a tight feedback loop and give them feedback every single day almost, so that way they can mimic how I would do it, right? And I think I made the mistake before to assume that everyone in the company should be independent and learn by themselves without me having to train them, but it's not that, because in that specific case, appointment setting needs to be done in a specific process, a specific way that I already laid out, because I used to do it for like 2-3 years in a row every single day. No matter if it was a weekend or not, I was doing appointment setting myself. I was doing outreach, So I know exactly the process. I've seen it all, right? I know everything about it. And so I should be the one, and I want it to be done in a specific way. So with that being said though, if I want it to be done in a specific way, then I should be giving feedback so that they can align their task and their mentality with how I want things to be done. Otherwise, it will not be done how I want it. Once I have the number of meetings that I need in order to hit that goal, and the reason why I always talk about number of meetings is because if you know your closing rate, then you know how many appointments you need in order to reach a certain financial goal. And I know mine, so I know I need to hit, a specific number of meetings per month in order to hit that $100,000 per month goal. And once I hit that, then the next milestone and the next step will be to bring on a sales rep and ramping up that sales rep, and then bringing on a second one, then just continue to like ramp up the appointments that we have in the calendar, and then afterwards just bringing on more sales rep as well. I'm pretty excited for this, looking forward to going through this journey for you and documenting everything along the way so that you can see our growth and hopefully learn from it so that you can grow your company as well. If you enjoyed this kind of videos, let me know by subscribing to the channel and also like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.